Starla Espinoza, Rageaholics Anonymous. Rageaholics Anonymous, Starla Espinoza.
Welcome to Rageaholics Anonymous. I'm Starla, and I am a recovering rageaholic. Hi. For the longest time, I could not figure out how to get people to follow the rules of the road. I mean, really, is it really that difficult? Rageaholics Anonymous, where the rules of the road start with you. Today, I am going to talk to you about road rage. I will define road rage. Then I will talk about common behaviors associated with road ragers. And by the time you leave class today, you will be able to drive safely with your sanity intact and follow the rules of the road. Please. Road rage. The Wikipedia free online dictionary defines road rage as aggressive behavior exhibited by a motorist or someone driving an automobile or another vehicle, motor vehicle, such as a Vespa. Yes, people, Vespa drivers have emotions too, and they can be aggressive. Who knew? There really are two sides to road rage. On the first hand, you have the violent driver who, for no apparent reason at all, just can't seem to drive right. They don't seem to have good judgment, and the common sense needed to operate a motor vehicle doesn't exist. They almost seem a little narcissistic, like they're entitled to the road and you just need to move out the way. These people tailgate. These people don't let you in when you need to merge. You know, as soon as you put your blinker on, they speed up. Every morning on my way to work, I swear. So I've learned to just let people, give myself time and let people do what they need to do. You go for it. I'm trying to get to work safely. Now, the other hand of road rage are those that respond to these ragers with maybe similar rage-like behavior, but it's justified. The rageaholics. That would be me. Ever since I've been driving, ever since I've had my license, well, okay, never mind. Since I've lived in Reno, I have probably been a rageaholic. But I've been doing well, and I am on my way to the road of recovery. No pun intended. Some common behaviors of road ragers, and I know none of you ever do this, but if you're out there on the road and you see people speeding, go the speed limit. When you see people speeding, don't try to control that. Don't be like me. Don't try to stop them, just let them go. Eventually, Highway Patrol does catch up to them. But just in case they don't, do any of you know that you can just press star NHP on your cell phone after you pull over because you're not supposed to text and drive, star NHP and report them. Okay, so just try to memorize their license plate because you are driving. So you don't want to be, you have to be safe, right? And that leads to talking on the cell phone and driving, and texting and driving. Can it just wait, please? And for you MV Energy employees, Michael Yakira said that we do not text and drive. So you just keep that in mind, okay? Anyone in here drive a BMW? Don't raise your hand. Just keep looking straight ahead and no one will know that it was you. If you drive a BMW, during my research of road rage, I found out that drivers that drive BMWs tend to be one of the worst motorists and worst offenders when it comes to road rage. Not too far behind them, not to worry, because we have the Land Rover, we also have the Audi, and just in case you weren't aware of it, the Subaru. I have no idea how Subaru made it on the list, but I will tell you, think about it. When I first discovered it, I'm like, the Subaru? Who would have ever thought? But guess what? Think about it. Before there was ever four-wheel drive, there was the Subaru, the all-wheel drive. So they are the masters of the road. On my way into work this morning, I saw a Subaru. And guess what they were doing? They were in the fast lane going 50 miles per hour. So I was immediately suspicious. I knew eventually they were going to do something. And you know what they did? They saw somebody pulled over on the left side of the road. I don't know how that happened, because when you pull over, you're supposed to go to the right. But if you knew the rules of the road, you would know this, right? So they had to get out of the way. So they decided to cut the person off in the middle lane, and then I knew that they were coming to my lane. Then sure enough, there they were. They cut me off too. But not to worry, because I was prepared. Not far behind that are the drivers of blue vehicles. I shared this information with my husband, who happens to be a Raider fan from LA, and he said, maybe they're gangbangers. Oh, I can picture that right now. A Crip from the west side of Pomona driving a blue Subaru. And whatever you do, just make sure that the Bloods don't find out about this, okay? Now, the main goal of my topic today is to get you home safely, get you to and from work safely. So I just have a few tips for you. Like I said earlier, give yourself plenty of time. Don't head to work 5 minutes before you have to be there when you live 20 minutes away from work. Okay, I know that there's a freeway and you can typically maybe get somewhere in Reno within 2 minutes, maybe. I don't know about that, but some people seem to think that way. Number 2, do not make eye contact. I repeat, do not make eye contact with offenders. Just keep looking straight ahead. Number 3, do not match behavior of those people. Do not. Don't try to play tit for tat, not when you're on the road. And finally, play a happy song, like Jeremiah was a bullfrog. I have no idea who Jeremiah was, but I know he loved to drink wine, and he always had some mighty fine wine.